Hello, my name is Madison Easton. I am in my fifth and final year here at NEU, and I'm a member of IGP in the Latin America cohort. I'm studying Spanish and biological sciences with a minor in photojournalism and documentary studies. I spent my year abroad in Mexico City as well as in the state of Querétaro. I studied at the National Autonomous University of Mexico, otherwise referred to as UNAM, and I later transferred to their Juriquilla campus where I had my internship in the Institute of Neurobiology. Under the guidance of Dr. Alfredo Varela in Varela Labs, we investigated the regenerative properties of the land gastropods, the slugs. Now, slugs, kind of weird, but they actually have this fascinating ability to regenerate their tails, eyes, and even segments of their brain, which are really just these bundles of neurons called ganglia. I was tasked personally with finding a way to cultivate three different types of cells within one of the three slugs in our colony, Deroceres leaf, which is just your average garden slug. My project title is The Cellular Cultivation of Land Gastropods, or slugs. With the cultivation of cells that are both healthy and free of bacteria, future researchers within the lab can experiment with them using RNAi vectors and recombinant DNA to both find and read the segments of the slug's DNA. With this information, we can hopefully discover the DNA that provides the slugs with their abundance of stem cells and hopefully find a way to implement this into parts of the human body, such as the heart or the lung. Now, Mexico was to me a very unique experience, mainly because it's so close to home, especially in comparison to other countries in IGP. And growing up in Arizona, I was so often surrounded by Mexican culture. But despite this and the culture that I knew of, I was able to really immerse myself in it and indulge in just every aspect. And this was incredible. The US and Mexico have a lot of history together, and they even share a border and some current events as well. So I was able to have a lot of civil conversations with people that had some drastically different perspectives and opinions than me. And through this, I was able to hopefully, and I believe, further develop my cultural understanding of both my own culture as well as the culture of Mexico. Now, before going abroad, I will admit that my Spanish level is not where I had hoped it would be. It was even so bad that UNAM denied me entry into the classes at the university, which is way off of what the IGP track wants us to do. And they sent me to a Spanish school on the side called CEPE, or Centro de Enseñanza para Extranjeros. Now, despite this, I was able to still fully immerse myself in the language by speaking to my 10 roommates, meeting other foreign students from throughout Latin American countries, and simply going about my life at, the grocery stores, cafes, and even the metro. In my second semester, I entered the laboratory and began to take classes, including a course on stem cells and a boxing course taught by a local lucha libre star. Super cool. I also met other students with a lot of cold contact introductions, and from this, I was able to speak Spanish every single day. I believe that by the end, I was pretty much fluent. If you are interested in finding more about my time abroad, feel free to hunt me down at the IGP Summit.